We acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the traditional unceded territory of the Wolastoqey, Mi'kmaq, and Passamaquoddy peoples. This territory is covered by the treaties of peace and friendship, which Wolastoqey, Mi'kmaq, and Passamaquoddy peoples first signed with the British Crown in 1726. The treaties did not deal with surrender of lands and resources, but in fact recognized Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqey title and established the rules for what was to be an ongoing relationship between nations. Now, I'm going to speak to something that might touch quite a few people here. My name is Lainey Porter. I am a Mi'kmaq First Nation woman living here in Moncton. August 31st, 2019. That was the day a lot changed for me. That was the day I was sexually assaulted. When I was sexually assaulted, I felt so alone. I felt like something was taken away from me that night. There were many things taken away from me that night. Like all the hard work I put into my mental health and finally being happy. The thought of going out in public and having to see his face is a fear I live with every day. When the assault happened, I traveled to Miramichi to see the only sexual assault nurse in New Brunswick that weekend. To add insult to injury, I was made to wait 12 hours until her shift started. I have struggled with my mental health since I was 12 years old. It got worse after that night. Since that horrible day, I haven't been able to access mental health services. It's been over a year since I was assaulted. I continue to try and bring awareness to the critical lack of mental health services in New Brunswick. I know I speak on behalf of many. Sexual assault victims do not have the services we need. As I continue to be on a waiting list to get mental health services, I cannot express enough how important this issue is. The province needs to change in the way mental health services are offered. How can someone help themselves process what happened and work towards healing if you have to wait a year to get counseling so you can finally try and get past the trauma? Today I want to remind anyone here who has experienced similar horrors and similar delays in accessing mental health care, you need to know that you are not alone. I strongly believe we need Josephine Watson to be elected so she can fight for what we need. She stands up for those who can't stand for themselves. I believe Josephine has the power to bring change and help the many people in New Brunswick who are crying out for mental health services. She hears our cries. Let's get Josephine Watson elected to the legislature so she can ensure that our cries are heard.
Beautiful, and it really gives good insight.